Okay, okay. I think we're about ready to get started here. This is an unscheduled stream, so I'm not a little surprised that no one's here exactly yet, but we shall head on. This is mostly being recorded for posterity, but for anyone who is here and my system isn't just showing it, good evening. Today, hopefully, we will not be throwing good money after bad. They're not actual, really. Well, so to be clear, I have managed to scrounge up a little extra funds. So I'm gonna not wail so much. I've paid for one 10 roll essentially, and I did some math, and another 10 roll will not impact my Merlin rolling next month in August, assuming they don't make the Summer 4 event like super early. I'm kind of anticipating that it's gonna start maybe, unless they give us like 1 week between the events, it's either going to start Monday or Tuesday of next week, maybe? I kind of feel like they I don't know, do you think they give us a dead week? Back-to-back summer events seem a little crazy, especially with all the grinding involved in both of them. But as long as I have the opportunity to roll for Merlin, either on the 15th or a little after that, I shouldn't have any problem doing my planned 11 rolls for Merlin. But that's not what we're here to talk about tonight. We are here to one last attempt to try and get the Devilish Kohai Summer BB. We are going to be doing all the tickets we have, which technically actually will end up being 7 because we're close enough. We're going to get a bonus on our, like, 4th summon here with the tickets. And we're also going to be doing 2 10 rolls. Technically 11 rolls. Thank the gods for the new system. We will be doing the Kitasan ritual as per our tradition now, where we're going to do at least 5 tickets, and then a 10 roll, and then whatever tickets we have left, and then another 10 roll. And regardless of how the 10 rolls do, after that, we are going to try our hand at the challenge quest for Summer 3. I did a fair amount of testing of the quest last night, and it proved much more troublesome than I expected. So I'm glad I wasn't doing that testing on stream. I would have found it a little embarrassing. But I have reflected upon my various defeats, and I think I have a plan now. Let's see how it goes. But first, we're going to get right into the rolls because I have been waiting all day for this. So, I'm going to start with our ticket rolls. And I will, again, try to avoid looking down too much at my tablet because then it looks like my VTuber is just closing her eyes constantly. Alright. Ticket the first. Oh, alright, so another event craft essence. Stream is seemingly lagging just a little bit. Not much I can do about that, I'm not sure. But anyway, another ticket. Oh, what do we got? What do we got? Oh! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh! Oh, I'm so happy. We got her off a ticket. Oh my god. Oh. Oh, that's hilarious.
私を呼びつけるなんて身の程知らずの人間もいたものですね。
Oh.
もしかして自分から豚さんライフ志望の困ったちゃんなんですか？なんて ご褒美めいたトークはこの辺で。ムーンキャンサー BB、 あなたの願いを聞き届けてやってまいりました。観念して私のおもちゃになってくださいね。せんぱい。
Okay, so I am now over my shock. That is, oh, that's wonderful. That is wonderful. Oh, that's amazing. Okay, so as an added bonus now as well, because BB is an extra class and I was hoping to get her, I was saving my special ascension that we got through the anniversary. Because extra classes are kind of annoying to level up with all the classless embers you need to use for them. So we're going to use the special ascension right now to zoom her right up to, yeah, she's a 5-star, so it's going to go up to like 90, I think, or 80. Oh, I'm just so happy, guys. I'm so happy that I got this on stream too. This is hilarious. Alright. About special ascension, blah 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 blah. Don't need to spend anything to level her up. Alright, so alright, special. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, glorious. We're just gonna let this play out for my own satisfaction.
Hawaii 島の女神にして火山の化身 BB ペルちゃん、ここに爆誕です清純派もいいですけど、今回の私はこの通りわがままで身勝手、残忍で悪辣な女神ペルですから、今まで以上に思う存分マスターさんを困らせてあげますね。
Goodness, she has a lot to say. Also, I do like the fact that she essentially has her rarity on her, like, tiara thing. It's just 5 stars, which is a very BB thing to do, I think. Alright. Oh, I can't believe that happened. Oh, I'm just so happy. Now I have even more stuff to use on Merlin. Oh.
今回は特に変化なしです。残念ですか？私も残念です。もっとこういろんな姿になりたかったんですけど。
There we go.
やっと自由になれました。ありがとう、ちっぽけなマスターさん。これが外宇宙のトリックスターと溶け合った私。あなたたち人類をドロドロの悪夢に引きずり込む顔のない月 BB ホテップちゃんです。さあ、敵も味方も同じこと、みんな私の影に落としてあげる。
Little sinister there, BB.
というわけでビーチを貸し切りにしてみました。ほら、早く早くこっちに来て楽しみましょう。こんな可愛い邪神系後輩と二人きりなんて人生に一度あるかないかですよ。この二人っきりの夕暮れがここまで私を育ててくれたあなたへのプレゼントなのです。ええ、本当に二人っきりだって、マスターさん以外の人間はとっくに消してしまいましたから。
Okay, that was a little creepy, actually. But that's
そ
BB.
ろそろクエストに戻る？
Alright, and
いいよ。
we're actually going to take a moment then to actually touch up her skills then too. Okay, so... Just...
うん。
Hold on a sec.
我ながら。
Okay, so I only actually brought her up to the final ascension. Like, she's not actually level 90 yet, so I would have to level her up. That's fine. Alright, now, I believe the order that's recommended for his skills to level is 2, 3, 1. So, we're going to try and at least get them all up to, like, 6, so it lowers the cooldown. Assuming I have the resources. Every now and then, I hit a logjam. I don't clear out the shop in most events, so every now and then I find I'm lacking in a certain material. Alright. Doesn't look like we're taking the last of anything, so that's good. You know, the funny thing is, the fact that she came home, I'm not going to say easily, but so quickly now when I'm rolling on the day when I originally planned to roll on her, but I got impatient. I feel like this is almost some sort of cosmic punishment. Like, I had a plan. The original plan was to wait until it was this banner, the banner with just BB and Mysterious Heroine XX. But I got so impatient to show off this new layout and the VTuber model that I'm like, oh, we'll just do it on Monday. And then I got 2 copies of Summer Mate, which I didn't even want. But now, when I'm rolling on the proper day, when I was prepared to follow through on my original conviction, the universe smiled on me very briefly. And I appreciate that. But, what was it I said? 2... Oh, I said the skill order, and then I just started upgrading her first skill anyway. Which is the last one you want to upgrade anyway, huh? I feel like an idiot. But anyway. I am sometimes a little distracted doing these streams, because I'm also trying to pay attention to what my VTube avatar looks like. I do need to put this tableau on a box or something, so I'm not constantly looking down at it. This does kind of, one of the reasons I'm doing her skills right now is because this kind of possibly alters my strategy for the challenge quest. Maybe? I'm gonna be trying the challenge quest a few times because I want to see if I can possibly avoid using command seals just for a self-imposed challenge. I probably will end up using them just because I want the crystallized lore reward, and it makes no sense to leave that on the table if I have the chance to grab it because it's such a rare resource. Alright. One more of these should be sufficient, though it's only going to lower the cooldown to 8, which is a little unfortunate. I now have half the moon cancers in the game, because there's only 4 in existence. Okay, we have hit the wall for that one. Hopefully. Oh, yeah. Kind of screwed myself there. Wasn't paying attention. Well, if that's the worst thing that happens tonight, I'm okay with it. So, you know what? Just out of curiosity, I'm going to see what else is on the banners right now. Summer 3 is up. Oh, that's interesting. You see, you notice that on the ticket down there, it says 7 summons until bonus. Here, it's 2 summons until bonus. That's interesting. I didn't realize that the ticket bonus, the cumulative every 5 tickets you get a bonus one, is only per the banner. It's not account-wide. That's interesting and good to know. That could have messed up some planning later. You know what? On the very off chance, just because I've had a lovely night, on the very off chance I get even more lucky, I'm going to just do 2 tickets on this banner, just so we can get under 2 tickets, for the Count of Monte Cristo, hopefully. Maybe, probably not. Gonna throw caution to the wind. My dice feel hot tonight, man. Words preceding disaster in Vegas. Oh my god. Oh my god. What?
俺を呼んだな。復讐の化身を。そうと。俺こそ黒き怨念。エクストラクラス。アベンジャーである。
What? What is happening? So that happened. I feel like I should go run out and buy a lotto ticket. What? Oh boy. Oh boy, that's incredible. Wow, okay. Not gonna be able to level him for a while. You know what? I'm still gonna spend that one other ticket I said I was going to, but this time, let's try for Ushiwa Kamaru here, assassin version in their swimsuit. Let's just see what happens. I have no idea what's happening anymore. Oh god, I hope this isn't draining all my luck from Merlin next month. Okay, okay. That's more like what usually happens. Okay. So, you guys can't tell, but I've been pinching myself. The arms on this model don't work yet. I don't believe it. That is incredible. Okay. Alright, let's go do the challenge quest. Now, it's 7 o'clock already, and we're going to update the data. Oh, we can go do the free friend point 1. And we're going to, actually, because I still haven't gotten Paris yet. It's kind of strange. I've gotten multiple copies of a whole bunch of the new low rarity servants from the friend point gacha, but I haven't gotten Paris yet, which is weird, kind of. I don't know. It just seems very unlikely. So we're just going to quickly do that, because I'm still riding on Cloud 9, and I do what I want. I think I've, like, NP5'd all the other new servants already, too. Maybe not Gareth. I'll have to check that. Yeah. So, I'm just gonna let this ride. So, you know, the problem is too. It's kind of sad that I'm really happy to get them on the Count of Monte Cristo as well. I had no plans to get him at all, really. It's nice to have because he's, you know, a high rarity servant and in a rare class. And he's a quick Avenger, which is different. I don't have Scotty, so I can't make the most use of him, which is kind of too bad. As far as I know, too, there isn't like a budget quick support that I'm aware of. I know, like, Hans and Shakespeare are and maybe Mozart are sort of like budget buster supports, or just budget supports, and Paracelsus is kind of like a budget arc support, but I don't think there's like a real kind of budget quick support necessarily, so I may have to get especially clever to make use of the Count Monte Cristo. Nope. Stream is lagging quite a bit now, goodness. Get the sound. Oh, you know, it's really lagging now, goodness, on the, in my Streamlabs OSB here. Not sure what to do about that. Well, we're just going to proceed and hopefully it maybe will kind of catch up or fix itself. So, we're going to go do the challenge quest. Alright, so, the thing about the challenge quest is that there are, like, I think maybe like 7 or 8 servants, all with break bars. They don't start with a whole lot of health on their first break bar. And once you break it, they actually transform into their summer equivalent in their swimsuits, and they change class and get new abilities and the like. So if you're trying to like track the individual servants' potential abilities beyond just their noble phantasms, it gets very complicated. Especially since they all have like multiple skills and they don't always necessarily use them in the same sequence. So unfortunately, this is where my rock brain starts to fail me, and I can't be bothered to formulate a in-depth strategy as I can when I try and do single bosses. So most of my strategies so far that have not had terribly great success, I never actually managed to get really even close to beating this in my little experiments last night off stream. I've just been trying to bust through, and it just hasn't worked that well. But I spent the day thinking about it and coming up with some new strategies. I haven't had a chance to really test them yet, but I'm going to do it now. We're going to try this a few times. I likely will not use command seals even if I get close on this first try, because I would really, really like to try getting through it, as mentioned before, without using command seals. But we're gonna give it the old college try now, and the part of my plan from the friend support here, turn this off. Yes, here we go, right at the top. I've been using this guy a lot too. We are going to be using friend point Arjuna Alter, though even with his lovely 50% self-battery, we're not going to use his Noble Phantasm right off the bat, for reasons. We've got Santa Quetzalcoatl in there because she's got a nice Buster AoE Noble Phantasm, which can probably get through all the break bars of the first row of heroes on their first break bar, because their first break bar doesn't have a lot of health. And she can also produce a lot of crit stars, which other servants may be able to use. Reigns is in the starting lineup because she can dish out around 30% charge, which she's going to use, unfortunately, all 30 of it on Cats, though Arjuna's going to get 10 of it. And then we're going to switch her out for Mash. You know what, I'll just explain it as we go along. And Abby's in there because she's got utility, and because she is not going to be taking full damage from any of these enemies except the Berserkers? No, Berserkers actually are bad against foreigners, so. And Pent's in there because Pent is my highest and most powerful servant, and she's potentially very useful. And Mash is there because Mash is useful. Oh, it's hot out, guys. It's hot out. Oh, I wish I could go swimming in that ocean. Alright, so we'll start with all of Ketz's buffs. We're not going to do any of Arjuna's yet. Not just yet. Mostly because the cards are going to be shuffled too in a second, because I'm going to switch out Reigns for Mash. We're going to give this to Kets, so she can Noble Phantasm right away. We're going to give Arjuna Invincible for 2 hits for 5 turns, I think, or maybe 3. Because I really want to keep him alive. That's everything from Reigns, so we're going to switch her out for Mash. Because conventional wisdom for this boss fight is actually to stun Nobunaga right now, because if you break her break bar, she is going to transform into Berserker form, and her break bar effect is that she gets her Noble Phantasm charged to full instantly, which is a big damaging single target one. And we are going to negate that by using Mash's taunt. Now, I don't think I'm going to use Mash's defensive buff right this minute, because it's going to be useless or wasted for a turn, because everyone's going to be attacking Mash once they get their break bars broken. And I want just a little bit of coverage after Reigns' defensive buff goes away, which also is sadly being wasted for a turn, but not much we can do about that. So, anything else we should do? No, we don't need to stun. Yeah, so we're just going to let Kets go to town here, but to make sure Nobunaga gets through, because if... we need to make sure Nobunaga's AoE, or Noble Phantasm, gets triggered next turn, or Mash's taunt will have been kind of pointless. At least for maximize potential. Excellent, got through everyone's. Now everyone turns into their swimsuits, some of whom have better sprites. Well, that's just weird. See, Nobunaga right there is gonna go wacky wacky. Oh, it's the work of an enemy stand. Now, here's where we go with Arjuna. Oh boy. So, how I'm going to do... No, you know what? Gotta think about this carefully. Also, I'm going to put Mash's defensive buff on now. I'm not necessarily convinced that Arjuna's... You know what? Fran has a debuff, and so this may prove it. So we're going to do one shot before, because he'll do more damage because they have debuffs, I think. And then we'll do his Noble Phantasm. And then... Yes, okay. This should do well, I think. Oh dang, yeah, that worked very well. He had 100% thanks to all the crit stars too. Okay, not as much damage as I had hoped. How did Oda Nobunaga avoid all those crit buffs? We need to kill her too, so she doesn't damage the ruler that much. Oh, this is good. So, we might be able to get an Arjuna Noble Phantasm again pretty soon. So what we're gonna do... You know what, I'm gonna try and get Nidacrease actually, because Nidacrease is quite annoying and has a bunch of annoying effects. So let's see what we can get out of this. Oh, we can. Oh, excellent. Not as much charge I was hoping for. Alright. You know what? This can work out just fine, actually. Checking everyone's charges. We don't even need to hit Nitocris this turn for my plan to work. So we are just going to get Arjuna's up again. Admittedly, he won't have all his lovely buffs, so it may not do as much damage as previously, but... I have to watch out for Nobunaga. She's healing and getting close to her Noble Phantasm charge. Alright, so we are going to... You know, in the event that she, because she's got an AoE Noble Phantasm, in the event that she survives this, which is quite possible, I am going to... stun her. Then I'm gonna have to deal with Nobunaga if she lives through this. Yeah, she's close too. Oh no. Evade too. That's unfortunate. How much is that evade? Is that 1 turn? Okay, so we're not killing her this turn. We're gonna put Guts on Arjuna, just in case he gets targeted this turn. And then we're just gonna let Arjuna go to town on Nitocris, because I need to get rid of her. She's about to Noble Phantasm as well. If I know the computer, Nobunaga's probably gonna target Kets. Class advantage. Oh, I was wrong. Poor Mash. Now who's Pence gonna come on? No, Abby. Okay. Alright, so this could work out alright. Oh! Especially since then... Yeah, Abby doesn't actually have any things up. That's annoying. So we're gonna... try and stun all these fools. Take a charge off Raiko. Attack down. We are gonna let... see if we can finish off. Oh, that worked better than I hoped. Oh, dang. Oh, damn. Oh, there's Ace. Oh, that is a free turn. And sadly, Arjuna doesn't have quite enough for his 50% charge to work yet, so... Alright, we have to think about our move here. Raiko is still very close to Noble Phantasm, so we're gonna have to start chipping away at her. Kets is very close to death. You know what, we're just going to try and make stars. In case she doesn't live to the next turn, I'm going to try and make a whole bunch of stars for her right now. so we are also going to let Arjuna maybe just get a little charge. Okay. Alright, so, we're just going to go to town here and try and take out Raiko. Alright, so. This will definitely get through the others 2 break bars. Where then Nero becomes a concern because she has an AoE Noble Phantasm on her next one. Oh, I didn't actually get enough for Arjuna's. I thought I did his Noble Phantasm, but same effect. Oh, this actually might work out better, assuming he lives through the next turn. Dang it. Poor Abby didn't really get to do much. Penthesilea. I think that's all my servants now. Oh, Ishtar. Oh, that's concerning. Alright, so, alright, we're nowhere near notice that. You know what? We're gonna concentrate this craziness on Nero just to make sure she doesn't get her Noble Phantasm off the next turn. And then we'll deal with Ishtar. Hope his guts comes back soon. Okay, good. Yes, okay. If we can just keep Ishtar from Noble Phantasming, we may have this in hand. Oh boy. Well. Oh boy. Oh, I still had... Oh, that's actually pretty funny. Alright, we're just gonna go to town here. We may actually accomplish this. Assuming she doesn't one-shot a bunch of people. Oh no. This still might be okay. How much does that evade? 1 left. Okay. Okay, you know what? I think we got this. Because we are just going to... Yep. We did it, guys. Oh. My strategizing has paid off. Oh. This has been a great day so far. Wow. Oh boy. Wow. God, I hope there's no problem with the recording of this stream. Other than, you know, I think the sound lagging at a few points, but not much I can do about that at the moment. But I am very proud of how that went. We only lost half the servants, so last lineup was pretty low. And got crystallized lore. Huzzah! Wow. This has been a very excellent stream. I wish I had more planned for it. But it is almost been an hour, and I just blitzed through everything I wanted to accomplish. There's nothing much else to do in Servant Fest, especially not for another 5 days in terms of even silly content. and it's getting quite warm in here. It's very hot out today, so I'm just going to say thank you all for tuning into this remarkable stream. And for those viewing this in the future, you're in for a treat. Oh boy, oh boy. So, just as a heads up, also, this will be not terribly relevant to anyone watching this in the future, but there's a distinct possibility that I'm going to attempt to stream some Genshin Impact tomorrow morning, Saturday. I need reasons not to go outside into the blazing heat, and my friends have been kind of poking and prodding me to try it for ages. So I'm gonna give it a shot. They've just introduced a new character who unfortunately just ticks a lot of my boxes. She's elegant samurai kind of lady with ice powers. The only way they could make them more designed for me if they were some sort of like animal girl or something. That maybe reveals a bit more about me than I meant to reveal, but whatever. I know what I'm about. So, if you're interested, come check that out. Assuming I can get it to work in this system. I'm still a little new to streaming and everything, especially with using Streamlabs, so wish me luck with that. But, yeah, that's about everything I got for today. Thank you all for dropping by, and I hope you drop by again for the next stream. Have a lovely Friday evening and a lovely weekend. Bye-bye!